Hey, we are live. Welcome to Friday Night Draw, brought to you as always by NSC Live TV. Sean Forney here with my buddy Rodney Fike. How are we doing tonight?
Hey, doing pretty good, buddy. How about yourself?
I
hear you.
A big sigh of relief.
Yes.
Power Ninja Toons is colored.
There we go. Good job.
And it's off to the letterer. He's just got to finish up the last couple of pages, and it should be ready. And the Kickstarter launches on February 16th. So there we go.
Good news.
And we didn't get to talk about it backstage. But we did catch WandaVision today, and if you haven't had a chance yet, oh my.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It's
a lot of happenings, huh?
It's got a lot of stuff to take in. I'm going to have to watch that a couple times.
Wow. All right. We'll make sure we get on that.
Let's see. Jamie's in the house. Says, hey, everyone.
What's up, Jamie? How you doing, buddy?
How's it going? So, yeah. So that I won't spoil anything, but it's there's a lot to take in. There's a lot to it, and I'll leave it there.
Cool. Can't wait to see it.
And then that was my only big thing of seeing anything today. I didn't catch up much news other than apparently Target is going to have its own Funko Con at the end of the month.
Really?
Yeah. I caught it because I am in a bunch of He-Man action figure groups.
Yeah.
And somebody shared it, and it went live today. They're doing a Skeletor sitting on his throne special Target Con exclusive Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And so then I went and looked at it, and yeah, like they're doing a handful of different pops that are all for this exclusive Target Con.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So is it a virtual con or is it a real thing?
It's a virtual thing. It's just it's a Funko thing at Target, and it's just I don't know. I'd say there's easily a dozen different pops that are all going to be exclusive to this thing at Target.
So are you down? Are you going to go get some or what?
I kind of want to order the Skeletor.
Yeah.
I'm kind of hoping my buddy that works at Target could maybe get his employee discount, but I don't know. I haven't heard from him since this morning when I sent him the link.
Huh. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty neat idea, and it's kind of funny because, you know, like even more so in the last couple of years, obviously in the last year, the whole, you know, virtual con thing and all this and whatnot, but seeing stores like Target promote something and calling it a con is just, I don't know, that's wild.
Huh. That's awesome.
It's cons have totally gone mainstream.
Huh. Well, yeah, that's what we're stuck with right now.
Yep. Let's see. John Davies is in the house. How's it going?
What's up, John? How we doing, buddy? It's a con. He says it's a con.
There we go. A con at the Target. Or a con.
How far away is the Target from you? Is it up on that main strip there?
It's Target's down at Polaris, so it's like about 20 minutes to drive to it.
Did you see down in Polaris?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so it's essentially like the next highway exit going down 71, basically.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, pre-order sold out because you're lazy.
Pre-order sold out because I'm lazy. Not because I'm lazy, because I was hoping for an employee discount from a buddy. Not getting Skeletor. That's not the case because they're going to have more in stock on the 26th.
Ooh. There you go.
Not giving up hope yet.
Never surrender.
Exactly. No mercy. It's a Cobra Kai thing, right?
Right.
So, all this talk of toys. This showed up.
Oh, wow.
It's my Hot Rod 86 series.
Sweet.
Yeah.
John Forney needs another toy like I need a hole in the head.
I need all the toys that we can fit. And then I can't fit no more.
This is the problem.
It's when you build on another wing to the house, right?
Yeah,
Or get a bigger house.
exactly. John say these look fantastic. Thank you, John.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Rodimus Prime. No, John, do not help.
Oh, no, he's helping because that is totally Rodimus Prime. That was my like one online quarantine somewhat con purchase. Because Hasbro had their, I don't know, weekly events or whatever, and that was one of them a couple months back.
Yeah.
I was tempted to get Grimlock too, but it was good. I stayed at just one.
There you go. That's exercising some self-restraint.
Yeah, see?
No.
Producer A does not agree.
Have you heard anything more about The Rock and Mandalorian?
I have not.
Yeah.
I'm curious about this now. Now I saw that Mandalorian's up for a ton of Golden Globe awards.
Yeah, I did see that. John says, "What do you think of the new He-Man toys?"
I'm liking them. I've found He-Man and Skeletor and Battle Cat. Picked those up. And James, I don't know if he'll tune in, but James found Roboto and She-Ra in his neck of the woods, and they're already on their way here.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, he was super cool. He had a merman. He was like, "Hey, do you want merman?" I'm like, "Merman's not quite my thing, but my buddy's really been looking for a merman." And I tried to buy it, tried to pay for it every which way, but James is like, "Nah, I'll just send it to him."
Huh.
So
Cool.
my buddy Jeremy today got a merman. Showed up to surprise him there.
Very cool. Very cool.
Yeah. James was super awesome about it.
Is that the James that I know?
Yeah. Yes. Very good, dude. And he just sent me a photo just a few minutes ago of apparently he's hooking me up with an Ahsoka poster. So,
Oh, wow.
There's already been a battle between producer A and I as to where it's going and who actually gets to keep it.
Sounds like a wrestling match needs to happen for that.
Right? Get us some wrestling going here.
Wrestling. Good old wrestling.
Some be a good old throw down in the Forney household over a poster.
Indy can ref.
Yep.
Let's see.
Some of that Ohio Valley style wrestling.
There you
Ooh. I don't know. That could be scary.
It could be dangerous. You could see some fractured ligaments and going there. Let's see.
I think this gray is getting a little dried out.
The pen?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been having a problem with that with my 3s.
Yeah, and that's exactly what this is.
Yeah, they don't last very long. It's really aggravating.
Oh yeah. Kind of thinking I might have a reserve of these. You got that, producer A?
Yep.
All right. Messages are a flying. All right, I'm gonna look see if I've got a backup of one of these markers real quick.
Cool. I'll be here. I'll keep everybody busy.
I do have another set. All right, I had another one in my convention stuff,
There you go.
which it's not getting used.
Exactly. Bust that bad boy out. Just make sure you replace it in 6 months.
Right.
John wants to know if you use anything else other than pens on these.
On the sketch covers, not usually. These things, because they're small, the pens are usually kind of the go-to. And I'm usually using marker, and not usually had good luck with India ink and the markers mixing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm primarily the same with the covers. Wow.
So much webbing.
There's a lot of webbing.
Yeah.
You probably could have simplified it, but you can't.
He wanted an homage. I did simplify it. McFarlane's had like a crap pile of spiders all over it, and way more webbing than this, I think.
Okay. We'll stick with that right now. Tons of webs and spiders for sure. All right.
Where's Andre? It seems lonely without him here.
I was just getting ready to say, did you get a chance to watch him tonight?
I did not. We were at the grocery store and then grab dinner and then watch WandaVision. So it was a mad dash to try to get everything done, and then I was finishing up the last little bit of colors on the last page of Power Ninja Toons there. So
Oh, cool.
so no, unfortunately, I did not get to catch his stream tonight.
Yeah, that was one that I wanted to watch, but I was busy. Didn't get a chance to jump in there or anything.
You guys can always go back and watch.
Yeah, we can always go back and watch. It's just not the same when it's not live. I don't know. I'm really weird about that. Like, there's all sorts of stuff that I watch all the time that's live on like YouTube, but when it's like already done and over with, it's just like, I don't know. There's like something missing.
Yeah, I'm over it.
Tell John Davis we can't talk about it.
Oh yeah, John. We're gonna keep free of spoilers on the WandaVision, but yeah, that was definitely an OMG episode for sure.
Yeah, we'll be watching it tonight after the stream.
And next Thursday is fair game. We'll talk about we'll talk about this week's WandaVision.
Yeah, we usually give it a week.
And if you haven't seen it in that amount of time, well, turn us on to mute for a little bit.
Yeah. Jamie did it last week.
Yeah.
Jamie has sent me a picture of Kang, one of the new Marvel figures.
Okay.
Because we had that discussion about how Kang gets on my nerves. I can't stand him because he's supposed to be this badass, and he always gets defeated and looks like a chump doing it. And,
Right.
you know, so he was like, I was out when we saw these figures, and I didn't realize that Kang was part of the series, so I thought it was funny based on our conversation last week. So he took a picture of the figure and sent it to me.
That's funny.
Thank you, John. Appreciate that.
Yes. And we'll get some colors on some Spidey here at some point. No.
I try to tone down that light a little bit.
I won't be inking for 2 weeks. Maybe a week. And this is why they take 8 months. I'm putting time and effort into them. I'm not just farting them out.
Don't fart them out.
Apparently, the new Transformers live-action movie title is hinting at Beast Wars.
Okay.
New live-action Transformers movie title hinting at Beast Wars.
Really?
That's what something on the interwebs is saying. Comicbook.com is saying that.
It's a little crazy talk right there.
I gotta be honest, I never watched Beast Wars, so I don't know much of anything about it other than
I didn't either.
Optimus Prime is not the same person as Optimus Primal. That's all I know.
You knew more than I did.
I only found that out years after the show was over, and I saw it while looking up other Transformer stuff. Because I guess in one of the scenes they show the Beast Wars Transformers, whatever they're called, and then they show the Ark in the background with all the G1 Transformers.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want to hear this?
All right, let's hear it.
Transformers Beast Alliance will take place in the Bumblebee timeline and will be set in the 1990s. It will have the flavor of a heist film that will span from Brooklyn to South America.
What's she talking about?
This new Transformers live action movie.
Okay.
It's going to be a heist movie set in the 90s, but still within the time frame of the Bumblebee movie.
Yeah.
Within that universe. And it's going to go from, what'd you say, Brooklyn to South America?
Yep. It'll be called Transformers Beast Alliance.
Transformers Beast Alliance.
It's reportedly based on a script by Joby Harold, who is currently working on Obi-Wan.
Script by the same person working on Obi-Wan.
Really?
That's the scoop so far. I don't know. And the new director of the Transformers stuff, I don't know if it's this movie, if they've got multiples planned or whatever, but the person that they did announce is doing the new Transformer stuff is from Cleveland area.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, okay, it is him. Yes, he's the guy that directed Creed 2. I want to say his name's Steven.
That's kind of cool.
Stephen Capel Jr. And he's somewhere in Cleveland area, I believe, is where he's from.
It's good to see an Ohio guy get a little love.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed Creed 2. I thought he did a nice job with it. So, got faith that he's going to put something together for Transformers.
That's cool. No more Michael Bay.
Yeah. I liked whoever did Bumblebee. I thought Bumblebee was great.
I haven't seen that yet.
It is worth a watch. It's a lot of fun. There's a lot of throwbacks. It's all set in the 80s. The first 10 minutes of it is just Transformers extravaganza.
Yeah.
At first I was not sold on the idea of John Cena being an actor, and I didn't mind it so much.
What's he in the new DC movie?
Suicide Squad.
Is that Suicide Squad? Is that out yet?
No, I don't think it comes out until I want to say fall maybe.
Okay.
But he's also doing a series on HBO Max. It's his character from Suicide Squad. I can't remember his name.
I don't know it either.
Some dude wearing a metal helmet.
Yeah, big silver helmet.
Yeah. But yeah, James Gunn is I think he's producing the series, something like that. Maybe he wrote it too. I know he's got some involved.
Good.
What's that?
I said if he's involved, you know it's going to be good.
That's my hope. I mean, I enjoy pretty much everything else the guy's done. Peacekeeper. There we go. Jamie's got it.
Okay, let's see here. I need to pull up some Slave Leia reference. Let's see. Okay. So those are brown. That's what I thought.
Jamie apparently is not a Cena fan at all.
As an actor or as a wrestler? The Undertaker was on Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah?
And I listened to that last week. It was pretty interesting. Just to listen to how messed up he was. He had his orbital socket destroyed, both eyes, 2 different occasions.
Oh, Jesus.
Just, busted vertebrae and just all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, I know he's like had a lot of stuff going on, and I'm blanking on what I'm trying to say, but like he's had like a lot of comebacks and stuff is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah,
done.
And he's only doing like a couple appearances a year now.
Okay.
So he's like officially retired. But the when he what's it called? The orbital wall. This was his right eye. This was, I don't remember how long ago it was, but he got hit. One guy came off the ropes at him. It was a younger guy, so he wasn't the best as far as being trained how to come off the belt, off the buckles, and come at a guy. So he met the Undertaker's name is Mark.
Okay.
Met Mark with like his foot square in the face.
Oh.
And of course he kept going and didn't think much of it. He's like, okay, well, I just got my bell rung, no big deal. And so the next few days he started getting these headaches and stuff, and like he would turn and his peripheral vision was doing like a catch up.
Ooh.
So he was down in Miami, and he was just driving around one night after the show, and he was like, you know what? I'm going to pull in here to the hospital and have them look at it. So he went in and they looked at it, and the doctor came out, and he's like, I want to show you this. And he showed him the CAT scan and everything. And he says, your entire orbital wall, which is basically the floor that your eyeball sits on,
Yeah.
was completely pulverized, and it's gone. And the only thing that your eye is sitting on is the jagged edge of a busted bone. And he said if he would have taken one more shot to the face, he would have lost eyesight in his right eye for good.
Jeez.
It's like, holy Jesus.
Yeah. Wow.
And then his other eye got messed up too, but not as bad.
Those guys they take a beating, man.
Yeah, they definitely earn their money. I remember when he fought Mankind in the cage. And they climbed up on top, and the cage broke, and they both fell through to the floor.
Oh.
And the floor of the rink was covered with tacks.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, yeah. It was not good. It was amazing live, because this was probably 98.
Okay.
Time, so we were watching it live. And it was just one of the best wrestling matches I'd ever seen. But we were just like, oh, my God, these two How the hell?
Oh yeah.
Bigger men than I. No thanks.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'm trying to remember the guy's name, but have you ever seen the kid on YouTube that does all the stupid stunts in his backyard?
No.
Oh god, I cannot think of his name. There, there's this goofball guy, and he makes videos. Like I think he does them weekly, and he usually like stands on top of like a trampoline or something in his backyard, and he's got like one of the classic wrestling folding tables in the yard, sometimes covered in barbed wire and other junk and whatnot. And he stands up and he shouts out some goofball stuff, and he tears off his shirt and he just takes a dive onto this table or barbed wire or whatever the heck it happens to be, and then just rolls around and just screams bloody murder after he's done it. Don't ask me why I've paid attention to these damn things, but
is he benefiting from this in any way?
I don't know. Maybe just internet fame, because he gets replayed on crap all the time.
Yeah,
that was the whole reason I saw the guy, is because the Schmo Network guys were playing it, and they were just laughing their asses off at it. I'm watching it going like, this is just stupid.
Yeah.
And then, I watched it once, so then, it gets suggested to me, and it's like, okay, let's see if he does something different. Nope, the same thing.
Yeah. I guess when you're young, that stuff, I wrestled with my brothers and sister and my friends, when we were kids.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And, even like into my early 20s, me and my buddies roughhoused around, but I never threw anybody on a table or anything like that.
Right.
I mean, the closest thing that I can equate to that is jumping in the mosh pit at a metal concert.
Right.
And I did that plenty, but I never took a header on a 6-foot table.
Yeah. At least definitely not for giggles.
No. Oh, let's see. Jamie's got a fun fact. Taker had a fractured ankle going into that Hell in a Cell match. Huh. Yeah, that's what was called, Hell in a Cell.
Huh.
If you want to watch something while you're working, pull that up on YouTube. It's probably a 30-minute match, and it is just brutal.
Oh, jeez.
Mankind just gets, I mean, he is a bloody mess by the time it's all over.
Rode an elevator with him once.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That was about it. That's my story.
He signed in Huntington. I did that Mankind print.
Okay, yeah.
And I wanted him to sign the original. And he had a blue Sharpie, and he was getting ready to sign it right across the face. And I'm like, whoa, what are you doing? He's like, oh, I was going to sign it. No, I don't want to sign it across the face. Just sign it down here in the corner. You don't want to obstruct the artwork. He goes, oh, okay. And I says, and do you mind doing it in black? Here, I've got a black Sharpie. He goes, oh, okay. And I was just like, really?
So Steph said, get hit in the head one too many times.
Exactly. That's my Mankind story.
I've never really followed wrestling or anything, so it was just kind of like one of those things. Was like, hey, I recognize that guy. Oh, yeah, he's that wrestler dude.
Yeah, he was something else.
I remember, like, in high school, that was like everybody's like go-to. It was like, anytime there was something big on with wrestling, it was like the day after, it was like everybody in class was going like, yeah, this guy did this and that, whatever, like, okay.
I don't care.
And it's like, it's not my bag, man.
Yeah, I liked it when I was younger. Kind of fell out of it in my early 30s. Now, when I say I liked it, this was back in the studio days, so it was a bunch of guys living together. So, WrestleMania was like the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
Or one of the big matches or whatever. And we'd fix a big pot of chili or whatever, and everybody'd bring up drinks and stuff. We'd make a big old vat of death punch, and it was a party.
Right.
But as we got busier and busier at the studio, we didn't have time for a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
You know how that is.
Oh, yeah. That's like my only real experience with wrestling was like the heyday of the 80s, and my dad and my uncles would watch it like religiously.
Yeah.
They would do kind of the same thing. They would we would go to like my grandma's house, and my uncle would rent it on pay-per-view or something, things like that.
Yeah.
I was just like, whatever. But I was, 5.
Right. Were you ever into boxing?
A little bit. Like I watched it a little bit on TV, but I more so was actually into boxing as in like actually boxing, because
right.
My grandpa actually was a trainer for a number of years.
Okay. Yeah, we used to get the Mike Tyson fights.
Yeah.
And when he fought Evander Holyfield, we went to a sports bar over here in northern Kentucky and watched it. And this was the late 90s, so everything was pay-per-view. And
yep.
And the place was packed.
Yeah,
it's a good time.
I don't remember if I watched that live. I do remember that, I probably just remember seeing all the replays on the news, for days on end, because he bit his ear off.
Well, yeah, and then that was the one at the beginning of the fight. Before the fight started, a heliglider crashed into the ring.
Oh, really? That? I don't remember that.
Yeah, a guy was flying around over top of the stadium in a heliglider and crashed into the ring.
Oh, jeez.
right before the fight started. We were all like, "What the hell's this?"
Yeah, I don't remember that part at all. Yeah. Like I said, I got into it a little bit, and it was basically because, like I said, my grandpa was like where he lived. He was like the guy that ran the, I don't know, the boxing camp or whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And my uncle boxed, and then a couple of my cousins did. My uncle was like really good. Like they kept trying to get him to go pro, and he refused to do it. And my one cousin, he only did it and he did it illegally. I think he was only like 16 at the time, and you had to be 18 to get registered and signed up and all that jazz.
Right.
And was doing it just so he could buy a pair of like Jordans or something.
He had ulterior motives.
Yeah. And he did it. I mean, he got in there and he won enough stuff and won his money and went and got his shoes.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, you don't necessarily have to win either. The guys that lose get paid too. They just don't get paid as much.
Right.
Steve Lightman's in the house. He says Spidey looks awesome.
Well, thank you.
Not to change the subject,
Uh-huh.
but
Willem Dafoe has been spotted on set.
Of?
Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man 3.
Really?
Yeah. That's the rumor. I mean, they might as well. They already brought back Alfred Molina and Jamie Foxx.
They did. And they still won't tell Tom Holland who's actually in the movie.
He's gonna learn it from here. It'll be fine.
Yeah. You watch the movie and be like, wow, I had no idea any of this was happening.
What happens when you can't?
You hear that a lot. You know, the actors say, I didn't know who was going to do what until we were actually on set together and started shooting.
Oh, yeah. Tom Holland did an interview. I think it went live yesterday. It was like a pre-recorded thing he did with, I want to say, Variety or something like that.
Yeah.
And the guy was interviewing him and like asking him stuff, and he's like, they won't tell me, if Andrew Garfield's in it or Tobey Maguire, and he's like, I only know certain parts of what's going on, and it was funny because the guy was like asking him questions and asking him to get him to tell us stuff, and he was like, "Oh man, I almost actually just told you." It's like, I really hope he's playing this bit up.
I hate when that happens. I accidentally spill the beans.
That's been my fear with the whole Power Ninja Toons, is like trying to keep my mouth shut on like what's in the book and what's safe to say and whatnot.
Yeah. Get approval from Jose for anything.
Well, yeah, I do know that when he's well, actually, he's already showed it off. He's posted the one cover, so people at least know who one of the villains is.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I was talking with Jose about it, and he called me up to ask me about one of the characters, and it was funny because somebody on Facebook had commented like right before he called me, asking about the exact same character. And I'm going, well, they might be in there.
Maybe no.
Just have to wait and see. We should be like, what, week and a half? Not even?
Yeah, 11 days. The Kickstarter
11 days.
kicks off.
And then, well, I'm thinking about all these Kickstarter stuff. How long's Blue got?
I think
He's got 2 days, according to producer A.
Okay, that sounds about right. I was going to say less than a week.
So get on Blue, folks. Bet on Blue or something like that. I don't know.
Bet on Blue.
4 days.
4 days.
It's funded. He's just trying to reach, more goals.
Goals to get those goodies in your hands.
That's right.
Sean O'Connor's here.
What's happening,
Good
Sean?
evening, everyone. How goes it? Got the inks going. This is actually Sean's commission here.
Oh, nice. Let's see. Let's come over here. There.
right. And producer A's got the link in there in the comments for anybody who wants to go check out Blue on Kickstarter.
Check it out, folks. It's a fun read. It's about the color blue. Struggles with being blue and wanting to be a different color. So go check it out. It's a fun read. It's a nice little, cute little kid's book. And buy it and read it to your kids. Something you can read at bedtime for a nice bedtime story.
And it's got some beautiful looking artwork by Mr. Rodney Fike in there.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, that's true. Something I failed to mention. John Wilson wrote it, and I did the artwork for it.
So go give it some love, folks. All right. Question of the day: what I do with that random pen? Oh, I think maybe I stuck them up in here. That's too dark. That's not gonna work. That's not what I want. Oh.
I know that sound.
Yep. That's the sound of I've been sitting at the desk way too long.
Oh, yeah. My ass is numb.
It's my achy, breaky back.
Yep.
Okay. All right. I think I got all the webs inked. I think.
As soon as you go to a different part of the composition, you'll stumble across the part you missed.
Oh, I know. I know.
You know how that goes.
It's the way it always goes.
All right. I am going to take off a layer of shirts.
Uh-oh. We've entered Friday Night Draw After Dark.
I no longer need 2 layers.
Right, Rodney's removing layers, folks.
The space heater is working very well.
Everybody don't go getting too excited here.
Yeah, calm down, folks. Don't go getting crazy on us. Okay, let's see. We need Mr. Warm Gray. Where's Mr. Warm Gray? Okay. Oh, there he is. He's in the wrong slot. That's why I couldn't find him. Okay.
That's how they get you.
Every time. Let's see. I remember the one time we had all the guys over and we got the Tyson fight, and the fight lasted 90 seconds.
Oh, jeez.
We had like 7 guys over, along with the 5 of us, and it was a party, and it lasted 90 seconds. We were all sitting there like, really? We paid how much a piece for this?
Yeah. Yeah. Now what the hell do we do?
Honestly, we probably popped in Star Wars or something. One of our friends, he used to always say, how tall is he? every time they bring on a new box or something, first thing out of his mouth is, how tall is he? So that became our thing, our inside joke. Every time we were out somewhere, we'd be like, how tall is he?
Well, yeah, did you see the Mountain is going to start boxing?
Really?
Yep. I forget who his match is against. It wasn't not somebody I was familiar with, but he is going to be the first ever boxer in the Titan weight class.
Which is what, over 300 pounds?
I think so.
Who is he going to box?
Some other guy who is over 300 pounds. Because they went past what I think the highest they go right now, or up till then, was heavyweight, right?
Yeah.
I don't think they had like extreme heavyweight or anything like that. So yeah, they're calling it the Titan class. Mountain versus some dude.
Man, that's going to be some damage being doled out there.
Yeah. Like, hell, can you imagine just the abuse the ring itself's going to take?
Man, I can't imagine just the blows. I mean, because there's going to be guys, 300 is going to be the minimum. So there's going to be guys in there pushing 350, 360, and just beasts.
Oh, yeah. Well, it's like the Mountain, like, he just set another world record for like the strongman competition, lifting like 1,000+ pounds. I forget what it was. I mean, the dude's just like lives up to his name of Mountain.
You're talking about the guy from Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah. I can't remember his actual name. It's something or other Thor.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, Gregor Clegane was his name on Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, the dude is just a monster. Yeah.
Is his English transliterated name.
Half Thor.
It's all one word. I mean, he's a professional strongman.
Yep. Yeah, he's usually here every year for the Arnold.
Yeah.
That's where he set the last couple of world records.
You think is he gonna be in the prequels? Game of Thrones series?
I think they're set too far back. Because the House of Dragons is going to be, I think, like, if I understood it right, it's going to be maybe 100 or a couple hundred years before all the stuff of Game of Thrones.
Oh, I didn't realize it was going to be that far back.
Yeah, it's like one of the earliest, if not the earliest, Targaryen families.
Okay.
Like, I could be completely wrong on this, but I believe it's like basically the start of the Targaryens, like their rise to power and stuff. of them taking over Westeros and whatnot, coming from. Oh, what was the place they were from? The place that like burnt to the ground.
What was it called?
It was named for the place like where the steel came from. Oh gosh, why can't I think of the name of it? Game of Thrones, where the Targaryens came from. It's where the steel came from. Why am I brain farting on this? No, that was the castle. Yes, Valerian.
Valerian, that's right.
I believe it is like their like rise to power there and coming in and taking over Westeros. I think that's what House of Dragons is about.
Okay.
And then they're supposed to be, they're like in real early stages of doing the Hedge Knight and oh shoot, there's another one that they're working on, and I'm like brain farting on it.
Let's see.
I did see maybe yesterday even that House of Dragons is gonna have the same composer from Game of Thrones doing all the music.
Oh, that's cool.
That'd
be a nice link there.
Yeah, Ramin Djawadi, or however you say his name. He also did this stuff for Westworld.
I have not seen Westworld yet.
It's interesting. I like it, but man, it's tough to get your head wrapped around.
Oh yeah.
Especially the first season. First season keeps you on your toes.
Let's try a little bit. Try this side. What do I do there? It's not making it dead there.
Producer A, what's our schedule for next week? What we're doing the sketch off on Friday next week?
Yeah. That'll be your Valentine's Day couples.
Oh. Next Friday is our Valentine's Day sketch off.
Uh-oh.
Our favorite couples are sweethearts.
That's right.
30 minutes for us to each draw a couple. Can we do it? Yes.
Peter and MJ and Ant-Man and Wasp.
Ant-Man and Wasp and Peter and Mary Jane. So there we go, folks. Come and celebrate your pre-Valentine's Day with us. And the night before, we will do Star Wars. I thought we were only doing one sketch off next week.
Oh, you're right. You are.
Oh, I am right. Okay, I haven't lost my marbles completely.
I was just looking at the list and it said Star Wars. So no, you're going to do a draw off or a drawing night Thursday and then sketch off Friday.
Thursday we'll be working on commissions like tonight. And then Friday we'll be doing the Valentine special. Warner wants us to make it an hour-long special. The folks on the commission list don't want me to make it an hour-long special.
Exactly. The folks on the commission list will tell Warner to shut up.
Yeah. If not something a little bit harsher.
I wasn't going to Harshtown.
Some of the very patient individuals might. But next week I should be working on Vader and Ahsoka.
Ooh. That'll be cool.
Yeah, I got a neat little layout that I did for it. I actually had like 3 sketches, and I sent it off to the guy, and he was like, "Ooh, I like the first 2." I'm like, well, that doesn't help me pick. Because I really like the first 2 myself. So producer A had to step in and help pick out of those. And then I might still at some point draw the other one that I came up with.
Oh.
Hey, more people are live on Facebook.
Nice.
Live in front of your naked, steaming eyes. As Mr. David Lee Roth would say.
Live and in living Technicolor.
Ah, the Technicolor.
All right. Okay. Let's see. You are coloring that, right?
Yes.
Okay. Good. I want to see that bad boy colored up.
And I'm trying to decide. I don't know if Sean's still watching, but like I gotta figure out like what color to do behind the webs, because they did like it feels like 30 different versions of that cover. They did a green version, they did black, and then they did it was like black with gold webbing. And
I remember the green.
I think the green was the standard version.
Yeah,
like that was
the
like
original cover. Yeah.
I've got the black with the silver webs.
I think I've got one of those too.
And then I think it was issue 13. They did the exact same thing, but he was in the black costume.
Oh, that's right.
And that was on a green. Hey, what was that thing about when I start inking other stuff? I'll come back and realize that I missed some stuff on the webs.
Uh-huh. You found it, didn't you?
Yep.
There. All right. That's a little darker. I like that better. Okay. And all right. Here we go. I remember we ordered when that book came out, issue 1. we ordered. They were running ads for all the black covers and stuff, silver covers and all that junk.
Oh yeah.
Me and my buddy ordered 10 apiece,
Oh wow.
and we never got them in the mail. They never came.
What the heck?
Yeah. It's one of those ads in the back of the comics, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, they never came. I don't
Yeah,
remember who we ordered them from, but
I ordered from one of those places. I forget the name of it now. They would always run some of those ads, like, you know, you could order all like the back issues and whatnot.
yeah.
And I did that, and at the time, you know, it was like such a pain in the butt because I wanted to order this stuff, but you know, wasn't old enough to have a checking account, so I'd have to bug my dad to like write a check for me. Like, I want to order these, but they need a check.
I think we went and got a money order.
Yeah, I think that was when I discovered the whole money order thing. Was when I was ordering that stuff. It's like, oh, I can send a money order? I can do this on my own? Awesome.
I'm slowly realizing my independence.
Exactly.
All right. Okay. All right. Let's see. Here we go. Come around here. All right. Sorry if my head was bumping the camera. I had to get in close to ink the eyes and the nose. Let's see. I got that there. Let's see. All right. Now. You using a 3 still?
No, I am using
Oh,
a slightly bigger zebra pen.
gotcha. Mm. Don't want that one either. Oh. All right. Okay. You have mail.
Yeah. It's, everybody's doing the group messaging on Facebook Messenger here. So I'm getting the notification on the computer, on the phone, everything.
All right. Well, let's see if I can find my little circle template. Got it. All right. Those are wonderful for that outlining, aren't they?
Oh, yeah. And it's got just enough flex to it to get the line weights going, but it's not so flexible that it's, taking much to control it.
Right. And that's the best combination. All right. Excellent. Let's see. I need a real teeny tiny one. Really? Be nice if you worked.
Uh-oh.
How did you guys list Jose? Like, for credits?
Creator, plot by. I don't know. That's what I remember. I don't remember what's actually in the credits page.
Excuse me.
Warner's putting zippers into Kaylee's soccer warm-ups. Fun. That's how everybody wants to spend their Friday nights, right?
Yeah. That's what I was thinking.
Guess that's better than home repair, home remodeling.
I think that depends on who you ask.
True.
Okay. Now, try a little bit. Where are we at? Okay. Come in here. Where'd it go? What did I do with it? It's right there. Okay. Got that down there. Hey, Andre's finally in the house.
What's going on?
You are correct, Andre. Better late than never.
Exactly. No, I did the webbing first. That only took like the first 45 minutes.
Thank you, Andre. Says Velma's looking very sultry.
There she is. Probably saying to some Jedi, Jinky's the force is strong with this one.
Is that the force in your pocket or just a big ghost?
All right, time to do some fills, I think. I do not. That would be a message for Dave. But Dave said he's going to bed.
He is an early riser.
Yes, he is.
Almost forgot that. Oh, let's see. What did I do with it? It's right there. there. Let's see. There we go. You guys go there. Yeah. Let's don't see if we did. Okay. There we go. Oop. All right. Let's see. Let's come back around here. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's see. There he is. Okay. Come back around. There we go. Okay. That's a problem with working on commissions. We tend to concentrate and not talk.
Yeah, I was definitely getting a little into trying to keep this clean here. It's been kind of a slow news day, slow conversation day. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's that, and it's just Friday.
Yeah.
I think we've had enough.
But hey, our chores on the book are done.
That's right. We can put it on the shelf. It's in the can.
That it is. So we got that done. On to the next thing.
How long did it take us to?
On to the next things.
Yeah, next things.
All right.
Cool.
I think I'm gonna let Spidey dry. I'm gonna call him there for tonight. I still got to do the spider on him and the webbing on his costume. But
cool. Looks sweet.
I got a little further on that tonight than I expected.
Yeah, you did. Got a good chunk of that done. That's good.
Yeah. Andre wants us to tell him a fable.
There once was a man from Nantucket. And you fill in.
He ate a lot of cheese and sat on a bucket.
Yeah, that's it.
What'd she say?
She said he ate a lot of cheese and sat on a bucket. Oh, now Velma's coming along very nicely.
Thank you.
I like the ghosts. Those turned out nice.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with my color choices there, and kind of thinking about maybe putting a little guy in here.
Okay.
But we'll see. Because I was thinking, remember when Jabba reaches in and grabs that little squirmy thing and eats it?
Yeah.
But it was a different little thing. It wasn't.
Yeah, he was eating like a lizard or a frog or something along those lines.
Yeah, and this is like his hookah thing that he's smoking out of. So that's okay. We'll work it in there.
Andre says that's not a fable, that's folklore. Actually, that's a limerick.
That's a limerick. Exactly.
The more you know.
We are here to serve, people. We are here to serve.
Oh, and on that note.
Yeah, absolutely.
It is that time. And as we wrap it up here, so you gonna be streaming this weekend?
I don't think so. I did Monday through Friday.
Okay.
I think I'm taking the weekend off.
Nice. I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna try to get some other stuff caught up with these commissions and a few various other doodads to work on.
Cool.
And try to get some updates out on the field guide at Kickstarter, since we realized the problems with getting the Kickstarter updates out.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know. We'll get that going this weekend and whatnot. So there's that.
Cool.
But thanks everybody that tuned in.
Absolutely. Thanks.
And we will catch you all sometime next week. Have a great weekend and stay warm.
Yes. Definitely.
Night, everybody.
All right, everybody. Good night.